Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's another beautiful day here in Washington State. It is. It's a pretty nice day out there. It's not raining, so that's good. I'm going to try to get out there and wash the Mustang today. Yeah, that's the goal. She's really dirty, and she needs it. So, on that, I wanted to talk about knives a bit. A couple knives in particular. A few knives in particular, excuse me. Yeah, there are a few Spydercos. I'm kind of partial to Spydercos if you can't tell. Yeah, that being said, I wanted to talk about pair 3, which I've been carrying for 2 and some change weeks now. 2.5 weeks, I think. The Native 5. Ooh, that was a fail. Let's try that one more time. There we go. I love this knife right here. We'll talk more about that. And last but not least is the Manix 2. This thing right here is a beast. It is a beast of a knife. I got so much use out of this thing over the past couple days. Past few days, really. And it shined. Man, everything about it just... It reminded me why I loved it, why I love carrying it. So, that brings me to my point for this video, I think. I think I'm done carrying the pair 3 for now. I think it's had enough time in my pocket where I can talk about it a little bit. And, yeah, let's dig into it. So here we've got a bone stock, just plain Jane standard S45BN. Pair 3. Haven't really done much to it other than flame bronze the hardware and the clip, which I think looks pretty dang good. Starting to get some wear on there. And this knife has gotten some use. This knife's been great. It's yeah, it's pretty capable and does everything I've asked of it. I haven't put a new edge on it, and it's definitely due. So I'm probably going to do that after I get done doing this video. But yeah, everything's still good to go. The compression lock is still locking up, you know, correctly and where it needs to. Centering is good. Blade lockup is absolutely solid still, even after some use. Yeah, it's held up well. It's worn in well. And hopefully I'll get a lot of life out of this thing. Sorry, I'm like completely out of frame. Yeah, hopefully I'll get a lot of life out of this thing, and I won't have any issues with this thing. Alright, let's talk about some negatives. Blade length is definitely one of the negatives. Effective cutting length on this thing, you don't get much. You just don't get much. You know, you give up some blade length to that forward choil, and thank God the forward choil's there, because if it wasn't there, I don't think this knife would fit my hand correctly. I have pretty large hands, I guess, and yeah, it feels very, very, very small in my hands now after carrying the Manix 2 for a little while. All right, let me break out both of them and show you a little size comparison. There we go. So you can see the Manix 2 is definitely a larger knife. Longer blade length, longer cutting edge. Yeah. So I was out, if you have seen my latest video, I was out at a cabin for the past couple days. Out in Tahuya, out in the woods. It was really nice. And spent a couple days out there, like I said, and the only heat source was a wood stove, so I found myself starting a fire at least every day, multiple times a day, because I was leaving, going fishing, come back, restart the fire, yada yada. Anyways, no fire starter, so I was having to feather stick and just get off wood shavings, just piles of wood shavings, use that to get the fire going. And yeah, the pair 3 did not excel at that task. Let me put it that way. Compared to the Manix 2, the Manix 2 just ate. I don't know, it's something about the blade geometry. I don't know much about blade geometry and stuff like that, but I'm guessing just the way this knife was designed and made, it just eats through wood. Holy smokes. Like I was making plenty of shavings, just long curly shavings, and you could really control the edge, you know, as to what you were doing, like how deep you were going into the wood and whatnot. It was a very enjoyable experience, and the jimping, oh my god, the jimping. You almost want to wear gloves when you're doing that. You do. You want to wear gloves when you're doing that kind of stuff. But even without gloves, you know, just really getting this grip right here using the forward choil and getting a full, just big grip on there. It leaves a lot of the knife hanging out of here. I don't know, it feels like you've just got a lot of leverage on the thing. Yeah, and you can really just control the edge, like I said. Control the edge as to how thick or thin you want those shavings to be. It was enjoyable. And the jimping, like I said, the jimping just gets you locked in real good. I've got a couple hot spots on my hands from doing that stuff, which is good for me. I don't use my knives nearly enough, and it was good to get some use out of all three of these. Like I said, the Para 3 didn't really excel at feather sticking and stuff like that, and it's not designed to. You know, to be fair to it, I should have had a fixed blade, but I still don't have a good fixed blade. I'm thinking about just going out and buying a damn Mora bushcrafter or something like that, or you know, a decent Mora that I know will do most of those tasks and I can beat on it and not really worry about it. And then eventually I do want to get myself a nice fixed blade. And I know there's plenty of options out there. I got to start doing my research. Yeah. And then the Native 5 came into play because it's so light. I found it was my my shorts / sweatpants knife for the week. Whenever I was just chilling around the cabin, hanging out, this would be the one that's in my pocket just because it's such a lightweight knife. I love the action on this thing. It's just good. It's a good knife. Good ergos. Good action. I love it. It's so light. Yeah, this is a really good shorts / sweatpants knife in my opinion. Redid the edge on this thing a while ago. I almost redid the edge as soon as I got it. The edge was okay from factory, but I just got a little antsy and wanted to do it. So, yeah, she slices real well. Alright, I think going forward here, I'm going to carry the Manix 2 until I decide on my next folder. I've got a couple things whirring around in my mind. I've got the 940 Osborne, the Benchmade 940 Osborne. That's rolling around in my head. I've handled it once at a sporting goods store, but beyond that, I don't have any experience with it. I know a lot of people love it. It's got a bit of a following. So, yeah, that's one of them, and I still want to get my hands on the little Native. I think that's an awesome design with a compression lock and such a small knife. Definitely want that for like a summer shorts knife. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, the little Native, whatever. Yeah, moving forward, I'm going to be carrying the Manix 2, like I said. Love damn near everything about this knife. I think I like it especially because I had to fix it. And, yeah, it didn't come assembled correctly. I think I did a video about that. I'll link it up here if I did, if you want to check that out. Yeah, it just wasn't put together correctly from the factory, so that was interesting. Had to dig into the Manix 2, which, if you know anything about the Manix 2, it's not that fun to dig into at all. But now that I did, now that it's put together correctly and it's broken in, especially the cage lock, now that it's broken in, there's no more lock stick at all. It's just honey. Alright, I think I'm going to end it here because we're coming up on... It's a longer video. Let's put it that way. I don't usually talk this much. Starting to get sore throat. Damn. Thanks for the continued support on the channel, guys. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.